Hi, welcome back to Ravenbeak Nature Works. This is our third and final video for today. Again, we have Pacific Yew Staves, nice tight grained old growth wood from the west coast of Canada. This wood is specifically geared towards more of the flatbow end of things, and this batch in particular. All of this wood has been down about 5 years. It's been stored outdoors under cover for the first probably 3.5 years, and it's been in my shop for the last 1.5 years or so, 2 years. So super dry, ready to go. Let's hop in, take a look, and show you what we got. So up first, we have stave number 25, 69 inches long, super straight, just a hint of deflex. So maybe a nice little recurve on the tips there. Incredibly tight grain and growth rings. I never know quite how they show up, but in person it's pretty striking. And then a nice smooth back. Little scratch, but it should clean up. Nothing, just the bark there. And as we fly down, real smooth bark. Little knot off to the left and right, but should be lots of room to squeeze up the middle and right out to the tip. So beautiful piece of wood, lovely colors. That is stave number 25, 69 inches long, and that is $2.25. All prices Canadian dollars. Next, we got stave number 26. Again, 69 inches. I chopped them all, most of these down to 69. Most of the flatbows we build are from there and down. So, just a hint of deflex, nothing major. And super straight, tips through handle alignment. Gorgeous colors, gorgeous colors. And as we fly down the back, nice smooth back, real clean, super clean. I don't really know if there's much of anything coming through there. So lovely flatbow stave. That's number 26, that's $2.25. And 27, again, 69 inches long, super straight, and super straight. Lots of wood here, nice and thick, room for handle risers. And as we fly down, nice clean back. Tiny little sapsucker holes, our little local woodpecker. Often they will clean up as you start to thin the sapwood a little bit. And one more little set here. Again, I think they'll clean up for you. And super clean to the tip. So another nice, lovely little flatbow stave there. That's number 27, that's $2.25. And number 28, again, 69 inches, nice and straight. Maybe a hint of a sweep to the right. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but either a straight run or maybe a gentle heat bend for alignment. But nice, dark heartwood, bright white sapwood. See if it shows up for you there. Yeah, and then pretty straight, maybe a hint of deflex, but barely. I would call that straight. And as we fly down the back, nothing major, pretty clean. Sometimes there's always little pin knots hidden here or there, but super clean piece of wood. So that's 28, that's $2.25. And number 29, again, 69 inches long. So looks nice and straight. I think you can get a nice straight run through there. Yeah, hint of reflex to it, which is pretty uncommon in yew, I must say. Alignment, it's hard to say. Sometimes there's a heat bend, but pretty straight. As we fly down the back, super smooth. Maybe a tiny little sunken pin knot here. And maybe a little cluster here, but super clean and beautiful grain. So that's number 29. That's $2.25. And number 30, alignment looks probably a little heat bend for alignment through the handle. Not much, but just adjustments. Super straight, hint of deflex in the one end, but not much at all. And lovely colors. And as we fly down the back, super smooth back, super clean. Trying to see maybe a little pin knot down at the end there, but super clean piece of wood. So that's number 30, 69 inches, that's $2.25. And number 31, again, 69 inches. So nice thick handle section, nice dark heartwood, lovely colors. Pretty good alignment. Again, possible gentle heat bend through the handle, not uncommon. As we fly down the back, super clean back. Sunken knot off to the right, but I think lots of room off to the left there. For a nice flat bow through there. So that's number 31, 69 inches. Again, 225. And up next we have number 32. This is for me, a super interesting piece of wood. I've had this piece for probably 15 years. It is a super tight growth, all heartwood. So it was a belly split that came off. I roughed it out in the rough shape of a home guard, sort of wider inner limbs, lever tips. It's still long. It's currently sitting at 72, so room to bring it down, leave it long. Super clean piece of wood. It has one medium-sized knot on the one limb. So as you get thinner, it'll shrink. You might want to dig it out and fill it. But yeah, real interesting piece of wood. It's going to a little bit of heat bending for alignment, but a beautiful stick that I have a bit of a sentimental attachment to. But I'm just not building a lot of this these days, so I'm going to pass it out there if it speaks to you. That's number 32, 72 inches, and that is 200. And number 33, 69 inches long, super, super straight, super straight. Beautiful color. Sometimes it gets, hard to count the growth rings when it gets so tight. Pretty clean back. This end looks all real clean. At some point in the last year or two, I did thin the sapwood out trying to take a look, and it has two little mini sunken knots here and one out here. So either working around them, cleaning them up, or maybe a rawhide backing or sinew. Lots of options, but beautiful piece of timber there. That is 33, 69 inches, and that's 200. And number 34, 69 inches, super straight, super straight. Look at the growth rings, nice and tight. Pretty clean. It's got a little pin nut cluster here. Maybe a tiny little knot off to the right here, and a little sunken knot here. So nothing major, a little bit of yew wood character, but definitely a nice bow hiding in there. That's number 34, 69 inch, that's 175. And number 35, 70 inches long, super straight. This was a logging salvage. Got banged up a little bit in the bush, but I gave it a good look over. No signs of drying checks or anything like that. Beautiful color, dark heartwood, and bigger section, a lot of wood for handle. And pretty darn clean as we fly down the back here. Nothing real major. I think you're gonna get a pretty nice clean run out of there once you clean it all up. So that is number 35, 69 inch, 35 is 70 inches, and that's 150. And the last one for this batch and for today, number 36, 60 inches long. Nice wide piece of wood. It's going to need a little bit of heat work to it. It's definitely a sweep for alignment. But yeah, nice clean piece of tight grain wood. Super, super tight grain. Nice and wide, flat. A little bit of sapsucker, but consistently those clean up for me as I thin that sapwood down. So if you're looking for something a little shorter, a little wider, it's going to need a heat bend, but definitely a nice piece. Check out 36, 60 inches long. I'm going to let that one go for 75 bucks. So there they are. I know I always get a lot of interest for people looking for real dry, ready to work wood. So that's what we got here. So let me know what you're interested in. We'll get them packaged up and get them off to you. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.